Wow. Prince William is trying to cover something up. Kate Middleton controversy. This is from Piers Morgan's YouTube channel. I haven't gone onto his YouTube channel as yet, so we're going to discover that together now. But it's like at the top of my feed, so I don't know why they fed that to me today because I've never ever been fed his YouTube channel. But he said, "What? Prince William is trying to cover something up, Kate Middleton controversy." He said that one day ago. Piers said that about Prince William. Isn't he their friend? I mean, Andrew's daughters were hugging him. They go out for drinks together. I mean, what is her name? Eugenie and Beatrice are BFFs with this man. I have 5% charge. I have to put my phone to charge. But so he's friends with everybody except for Meghan and Harry in the royal family. And he said this that Prince William is trying. He couldn't. Let's click on this and see what they're talking about here because there's no way that he could have said anything of the sort. There's no way.
Wherever you stand on Catespiracy, there's no doubting its impact on the reputation of the British royal family. The Mother's Day portrait, apparently taken by Prince William last week and later badly edited by Princess Catherine, has taken lurid gossip about the monarchy into the mainstream. This was The Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night.
Here's something for those of you who are royal watchers, and I know you are, Lewis.
I am.
I'm afraid I've got some troubling news about England's royal family. I know this is your life's passion, Lewis, and I'm sorry. As we were talking about on the show yesterday, the kingdom has been all fluttered by the seeming disappearance of Kate Middleton.
Well, he went on to make an extraordinary allegation about the state of Prince William and Catherine's marriage, which we're not going to repeat now. This was John Oliver, who is British. This was him talking about it.
There is a non-zero chance she died 18 months ago. There might be weekend at Bernie's in this situation. Non-zero. I'm not saying it happened.
Right, but non-zero.
I'm saying it's non-zero. Until proved otherwise, until you see her with a copy of the day's newspaper.
I mean, she's been pretty ill. Is that funny? The controversy has even made it to the floor of the White House press room.
Does the White House ever digitally alter photos of the president, vice president, first lady, before they're released?
Digitally altered? Not that I know of. I would say no. Why would we digitally alter photos? Are you talking about? Are you comparing us to what's going on in the UK?
Well, to be clear, there's no factual basis that we know of for the rumours about the state of the marriage of the Prince and Princess of Wales, nor indeed about all the speculation about Kate's health and what's happened to her. But the US tabloid press is packed full of it anyway, as are the mainstream TV shows now. It's easy to understand why, isn't it? Because Kensington Palace chose to release a photograph with editing errors so obvious that major news agencies had to delete it from their systems entirely. And in doing so, they chose to mislead the press and the public at precisely the moment in which they were trying to establish clarity. And that was dishonest. The result is more questions than answers. Why don't they share the original photograph and just let us see what it was? Was it actually taken last week? They say so, but can we believe that? What could have been so badly wrong with just a straightforward picture of the family, perhaps from the archives? And if it was so awful, why not simply publish one of the many other photographs that they've ever released? Why is Princess Catherine, recovering from abdominal surgery, spending her time anyway hunched over Photoshop, making amateur edits to official portraits? She's got literally servants to do that. And most bafflingly of all, why not edit in the missing wedding ring? It's quite likely that she's taken it off, perhaps because her hands are swollen from medication. Who knows? But that would be normal, not a big deal. But just about everything else in the photograph's been edited to improve it. Why would you not include, through editing, the one thing that is likely to dampen the flames of conspiracy rather than fuel them?
You, it's a lie. So that annoys me. So I just feel like when it comes to children and stuff like that, for some reason, what they feel high aesthetic or elites or royalty, they never can be like normal, like, yeah, something happened and we dealt with it. You know,
If the president's wife was sick and did a similar thing of releasing a family picture to dispel rumors that she was seriously ill and made herself look really healthy, if it turned out that she had made 16, 17 different edits to that picture and deceived the White House press team and said it was genuine, and they put it out to the media, and then it came back rejected by everyone as fake. I mean, that would be a big story in America, wouldn't it?
But hold on, but that is literally in every household. That is being a normal. Yep, I'm a sexist. I know. A normal woman with pictures. Like when I take a picture and you take a picture, it's always a cover up when it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's also, I think, that I was trying to think of the equivalent in America, it would be like the president.
I can't find the exact spot where he said that, I don't even know what. Okay, yeah. So here he says where Prince William is trying to cover something up. I can't find a spot where he specifically said that, but I would say that if he said that, that's deep. That's really deep. And that's a day ago. But it could just be that he's, trying to get ratings to his YouTube channel. And I think it's worked, hasn't it? Because I've never gone to his YouTube channel, and I'm sure this is probably one of the most viewed videos, 470,000 views. So this will help to pay, in terms of income, this will help to pay a few of his employees who I think I heard were worried about, where the company was going now that he had gone to YouTube and they weren't getting as many views and advertising revenues and things like that. So I think that, he issued this video and this statement to provoke, to get clicks. It's clickbait. Prince William is trying to cover something up because he knows that if he says it, people will believe it because people know that he's in with them. He knows them. He's friends with them. He hangs out with them. He has drinks with them. They hug him after they have drinks, and they take private jets with him, sort of like they do with Jeremy Clarkson, and so he knows that where that is concerned, at a minimum, that he has some credibility, right? And so he said that, and it's worked because now even I'm on his YouTube channel. Do I think he knows anything? I don't think he knows anything because I don't think even Prince Andrew's girls, Eugenie and whatever the other one's name is, Eugenie and Beatrice, I don't know if even they know what's happened to Kate, because I think it was Tisa on Tisa's channel the other day, maybe yesterday, that Kate's mother allegedly said she's not in touch with Kate. She doesn't know where Kate is. I mean, I find that a little bit hard to believe, obviously, but it just seems like very few people are really in the know and have seen Kate in recent months. And so I don't think that even the girls for Andrew know, really. My suspicion is they really don't know because it's not like they live in the same house, So, because imagine if you have a brother and a sister and you all have your own homes, you may not even have gone to your brother or sister's homes for months. You may meet up for Thanksgiving or something like that, but you don't really go to each other's houses as often as people would think. And I think it's probably the same with the royal family. So the fact that he's friends with Eugenie and Beatrice doesn't mean that Piers knows anything. But for him to say that William is covering something up, though, I think he would know enough about the inner workings of this family and this institution that if he's saying that, then there must be some there, yeah. So that's all I want to say on that one is Piers Morgan. I don't even think he was on my list of things I wanted to do today. Let me see here. So that's just an extra, it's an extra video, and I'm tired of these videos. So, maybe I'll try to turn this into one of the videos I wanted to do, which is what is King Charles's responsibility in all of this? And let's just use that as the title for this video, because of course King Charles has cancer and he's been keeping out of the public eye, but he's well enough to make Zoom and video calls and messages. Even for the Commonwealth Day service, he sent a pre-recorded message. So he's still there, he's being photographed or videotaped going into his limousine and things like that. So he's there. He's aware. He's still on the throne. He has not retired. He has not abdicated. He's still the king. right? And if he's still the king, he's still the king. I mean, if he's incapacitated and he can't execute the duties of the role of monarch, then they need to replace him. And until they do, he's still the king. And so my question then becomes, if Piers Morgan is telling the truth that Prince William is trying to cover something up, I mean, if somebody like Piers Morgan is saying that, then it brings me to the question that I wanted to do in one of the videos of what responsibility does King Charles have in all of this? We know that he visited Kate in the hospital, allegedly, right? So he has seen her, right? And if there's anything seriously wrong with her, as was suggested, for example, yesterday in one of Tisa's videos and Murad's videos, and other people on the internet are talking about different things that, I wanted to talk about in a separate video. But what responsibility, if any, does King Charles have in all of this? In this uncertainty, the nation is concerned. Kensington Palace is being less than transparent. You have international news agencies have now compared the British monarchy, or Kensington Palace certainly, as spreading propaganda on a level comparative to North Korea and Iran, right? North Korea, I said, and Iran, I said. So this is not just on Kensington Palace. This now is tainting the entire monarchy, of which King Charles is king, of which he is head. And if he's incapacitated and he can't do it, his wife is co-monarch, Queen Camilla. She was at the Commonwealth service the other day. She's been making appearances on behalf of her husband, and she is fully capable of making some kind of comment about something like this to the British people, unless the British people don't find anything wrong with the fact that the country, the head of state, a branch of the head of state has just been compared by respected international news agencies to North Korea and Iran for spreading propaganda, for spreading false information, for being deceitful, for misleading the public, for breaching the public trust. At what point does King Charles have a responsibility to the British people and, quite frankly, to the global community? I mean, they go all over the world. They even come to France, they go to the Caribbean, they go to Australia, they go all over the place, in official capacities. They're part of the global community. The news is spread all over the global community. Everybody hears these stories. At what point does he have a responsibility to all of us to make some kind of statement explaining what on earth, as they put it, I like that, what on earth is going on in his organization, right, called the monarchy? He's the head of it. Camilla is the head of it. If William can't handle it and he can't be transparent and come clean and explain himself, and if Kate is so traumatized, fragile, sick, whatever, that she cannot come before the public to explain herself, yet she can make all of these hours of edits on a photograph. She can go off in a limousine with William and then hop out secretly out of the limousine into a different car to go on a private meeting. She can hire new staff. She can, go pick up her children at school with her mother. She can do all kinds of things, but she can't face the public. She can't make a 2-minute video to explain herself, to even prove that she really is alive. At what point does it become an issue for King Charles and Camilla? They are the head of the monarchy. And if they think that William and Kate's antics are independent of the monarchy, I mean, William and Kate are the next monarchs. King Charles has cancer, so he could be dead at any minute. And I say that with all due respect, not to make lightly of his health. Never, ever do I want to do that. But, I mean, at any moment he could go, right? So this is the next king and queen, but they're not yet the king and queen. King Charles and Camilla are king and queen. At what point do they jump in? Do they have a responsibility to tell us what's going on, given that the entire world community, including Piers Morgan, thinks that William potentially is trying to cover something up, and that it is nefarious, and that it has something to do with his missing wife? Your thoughts?